Online reviews are the new word-of-mouth advertising, and dentists must take notice. With so much competition for new dental patients, a handful of mediocre or worse reviews can leave you struggling to fill your chairs. When we come back, I'll tell you how to get those glowing reviews and what to do to avoid the bad ones. Thanks for watching the Patient Attraction Podcast. I'm Colin, receiver. Now, in today's wired environment, information spreads at the speed of light. And since people looking for a dentist overwhelmingly begin their search online, reputation and reputation management are king. Any competent dentist should get overwhelmingly positive reviews, but that's not always what happens. The reasons for less than stellar reviews are almost always related to communication. And often, the reason for the complaint is that the expectations concerning cost or scheduling or the outcome weren't properly managed up front. Having clear written explanations of your practice's policies and procedures, as well as financial information, is cheap insurance against bad reviews and complaints. Having patients sign that they have received and read those documents is additional insurance, but even that isn't going to cover all your bases. Sometimes the problem is a careless word or even a look from one of your normally warm or empathetic staff. Your staff has to be trained to watch for and listen for signs of patient dissatisfaction. You should specifically empower your staff to deal with the situations and to know when to pass the problem on to you. Your best bet is to prevent complaints from ever leaving your practice, but sometimes that's not possible. If a complaint does go public, have a predetermined strategy for handling it. Never react in the heat of the moment, and above all, never appear defensive. Adopt a concerned, caring tone and emphasize your practice's commitment to patient satisfaction. If warranted, offer some form of amends. Privately is best if you can establish communication with the complainant. You can sometimes turn a negative review into a glowing 5-star review based on how you respond to an issue. And this is not an area that you should ignore because most dental prospects base their decision on your ranking online. If your rating or ranking is below your competition's due to a handful of negative reviews, people are not going to choose you. Join me for our next podcast. Until then, keep moving forward.